Alright guys, Tadpole here. This is going to be an update to my reloading situation that I'm looking to get into. As you guys can see, I actually mounted my press. It's all mounted up. I actually got a set of dies for it. Just to go over again, these three items were actually from the Pirano 5.7. It's an extra turret. I got the caliper and I got a bullet tray. So now, like I said, once I catch up on some bills, I'm gonna start purchasing some stuff, which I did. I think I spent probably about $200, give or take a little bit. I still have some more stuff to buy. The dies that I actually bought were for the 40 cal. That's what they look like. I took them out of the box, obviously. They're mounted on the press. The reason I got 40 cal instead of 45 is because Midway USA, if you go on the website right now, the 45 cal die sets are on back order. So I figured I want to do 40 anyway. Let me just purchase the 40s. I also bought the tumbler here to clean the brass. It's Hornady. This thing was the most expensive out of them all. This thing was about $75. But I went with the bigger one, and I'll turn it on for you guys. It's really not loud at all, which was a plus. This thing, when you take the lid off here, it actually comes with two different lids. Comes with a solid lid, and then it comes with a strainer so you could pour the media out and separate the cases and the media. I also bought, now I went on a couple chats and forums and everything to find out what media. Midway USA was selling the media for $17, $18 a bag. Well, I went on a couple forums. Same thing with the polish that you pour in here, which you don't have to do. But to make them nice and shiny and look brand new, you get a little wax or polish or whatever it is. A lot of guys suggested go to the pet store, which I did. I got corn cob. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Alright, it's bedding for like rabbits and birds, and it's like this whole bag here. This is I don't know, 5.9 liters. It was $6 for this big bag, as opposed to $17, $18 plus shipping and everything. They also suggested for me to go to the auto parts store and just buy car wax, or car polish, I should say. So I pour a little bit in there and it polishes up the brass. The other night I was actually on Skype with a bunch of guys, Miguel, M. Gonza, Alaric 357, Ebomi's wife, DJ Alkaline. I was on Skype with all those guys, and we're just chatting away and we're laughing, having a great time. Ms. Bomi was doing her cannoli video. So as I'm sitting there chatting with them, I'm sitting here depriming all my 40 cal brass that I had. So this morning when I woke up, my wife and I, with our son, had to go out. So I figured, let me just set up the tumbler and just start tumbling and see how it works. We didn't get back for like 4 or 5 hours. This thing was running. I just left it running. And it made it all nice and shiny. Looks like brand new brass. It's all deprimed. So basically, I threw this whole bag in there. I'm going to do a video later showing you guys what I do. This is my 223 here. This brass here is extremely filthy. So I'm going to do a video. My next video will be me demonstrating how I clean the brass. I also bought my recipe book. This was on sale. Normally they're like 30, 40 bucks. This was on sale at Midway USA for $18. It's the soft cover. It's not the hard cover. So I couldn't pass up on that deal. For the press, I actually bought the large and small Lee Safety Prime Feed. This actually mounts right here so that you can prime them automatically. You don't have to touch the primers and take a chance of contaminating it. So that's something else that I'm going to have to get used to doing. And also for the gunpowder, I had to buy a riser part to lift this part up so it doesn't hit the primer feed when it's sitting there and it goes around. The way this works is every time you pull the handle and go back down, it spins. So the primer, the safety primer, is actually stationary. So this is going to be mounted. Every time it goes around, it could potentially hit that. So it raises it up a little bit so it clears it. Now with that comes the 4 different discs for different amounts of powder that you may need for different calibers. I also got Impact Bullet Puller. I know I'm new at this, so I know I'm going to make mistakes, and to safely, you know, take the gunpowder out, take the bullet out of the casing. It's used by inertia, I believe it is. You mount it in there with, you know, the proper clips or whatever, and then you just bang it, and it actually separates the bullet. So when I get used to that, I might show that in a video also. You know, guys, I'm really happy. This is something I wanted to do for a while, and it doesn't seem that hard. And once you buy all the equipment that you need to do it properly and safely, I mean, it's not going to be that expensive to reload. I mean, the most you're doing is spending personal time. So when I'm chatting away on Skype with you guys, you know, or sitting there watching TV or listening to the radio, I could just sit there and do what I got to do, you know, and prep everything, and just, it's a good alone time, you know, thinking time. So that's basically where I'm at, guys. Tell me what you think, and if you have any suggestions or ideas, let me know. Talk to you later.